Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Champagne. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and become a member of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're a member of my channel, thank you so much for continuing on this journey with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So today we are going to be doing our cash stuffing and working on our 2025 financial goals. I know this video is going up late. So last week, I went on vacation. I went to the East Coast, spent some time with some family, had an amazing week. I did pre-record my videos from last week. I didn't want everybody to know when I was on vacation. But I am back now and I need to get this video up. I did not have time to record this last night. I was exhausted. It was a 9-hour day traveling. I was just tired. So woke up late this morning, but I'm going to get this out and then we'll be back on track. Hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend. Hopefully you guys got to relax and do all the things. So let's see how much we're putting in today. We have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20. So 220, 230, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30. So 330, 335, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80, 85. So 385, 86, 87, 88, 89, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So $399 going into our cash envelopes and our savings challenges that are going to be going towards our 2025 financial goals. So excited about that, but let's go into our cash envelopes first. So because I was on vacation last week, you guys, I didn't use any of my cash envelope money. Where I went, the flights were paid for. We stayed at some family's house, so we didn't have to pay for lodging. Food, we pretty much ate there. Didn't need gas, things like that. So I did not use any of this money. The money that I did put in my savings challenges, I did take that money for spending money and to eat and stuff like that, but my cash envelopes, I didn't use any of it. So in gas, we have our 100. I did break it down into smaller bills though. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80, 182, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 192, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So we have that 100. And of course, for my food envelope, I did not use any of that. So we have the 25. Beauty is going to roll over as it always does. And then spending, we did not spend that 15. So that's going to go in there. So rolling over into other areas or giving this a second job or a side hustle in itself, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So we should have $140, which is awesome. That's going to go to the side because we're going to stuff that in just a little bit. Let's see. So gas, I give myself $100 every single week for gas. I do drive quite a bit, so $100, even if it doesn't go all towards gas, that's fine with me. It's already budgeted, so that money just goes into other areas that I'm saving for. Again, food gets $25 every single week, so that's that. Beauty is going to get its $25 a week, and this is for any personal hygiene, and I roll it over because it pays for my hair every 3 months. I'm probably gonna have to save a little bit more money to go towards this because I did get my I get a mani-pedi, and this is where I took it from. So we have 20, 45, and 50. And then spending, of course, is $15 every single week. That's if I have to pick up anything small from the store and I don't want to swipe my card. So those are my cash envelopes. Let me put those back up there. And then we will roll into our savings challenges that we're going over throughout the year, and they're each designated to a certain goal that I want to meet. So if I follow the savings challenge throughout the year, I will meet all the goals that I have in place. So the first one is going to be my 3 to 6 month emergency fund. I'm working on my 3rd month of rent. And so I'm using the 52-week challenge from Run It Myself. This is available in my Etsy shop, but this is the doubled version. So we do have a bonus section, and in total, I'll save $3,000. The goal is $3,900. I know that's crazy to say, but that's what I pay a month in rent. And so the goal is to save $3,900 for that 3rd month. And so with this, I will save $3,000 but let's go to right here. So we are working on 48. So that's what we're going to put in here today. How are you guys doing with your goals? Are you trucking along? What's going on? Hopefully you guys are sticking with it, even if you have some setbacks, but you know, you just keep it going. Every little bit counts and it does add up. Even if it takes you a little bit longer, just stay focused and keep going forward. So we have 20, 45, 46, 47, and 48 going in today. So we should have, or not should, but we do have, we have 500, 50, 70, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and $600. So I will switch that for a $100 prop bill. This goes directly into my Ally account. Next is our Thunder Thursday. This is a weekly challenge in a sense that you just follow the days of the month for that particular day. This one is for Thursdays. Ren and myself have a binder out for every day of the week, and we are putting together new binders for 2026, which I'm excited about. They are so cute, and we should be getting those out shortly. But this year I'm doing Thunder Thursday for emergency fund, and so that's just going to put an extra amount into my emergency fund. So today we're going to be doing 19. So let's see, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 going into here. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I have my camera set up a little bit different today. It's a little bit further, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. All right, so $19 going into here. And so far we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 65, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. So $377 going towards emergency fund so far. I did have my original 1,000, but this year I want to see how much extra I can get into my emergency fund with my budget and with any rollover money. Let's see, I just had a thought, but it completely ran away from me, which is fine. Hopefully it'll come back. I was going to say something, but I forgot what it was. All right. So next is going to be our mini challenges, our mini cards. These are from Ren over in her shop, Mischief Budgets on Etsy. Every week I put in $30. These usually come with scratchers, but because I budget to a T, especially for my goals, I want to make sure that I have enough, and I'm, don't want to go back and forth of scratching it and being over or being under when I'm budgeting $30. So I ask that she not put the scratchers, but they do come with it. Such a fun way to do it, but if you're like me, this is the way to go. Just ask the creators not to put the scratchers on, just so you can know exactly what you're putting in. But I still love this, and I love it because I can use it again next year, and I can put scratchers on it if I want to. But we're going to do $30. So we have the Lifesaver, the Sandcastle, the Beach Ball, and the Boat all going in. So that's $30. Love, love, love this challenge. And this challenge will save, over $1,200 because it's $120 every single month. This is actually going towards my 3 to 6 month emergency fund for my rent increase. So 2 years ago, I started doing savings challenge this way, where I saved over the year small amounts, which obviously add up. And my amounts that I needed were different at that time. Since then, of course, all of them increased, and so the rent increased. And so I needed to save money for that increase to cover the 2 months that I had already saved up. And so this one is going to help with that, which we are almost done actually. And then this will start going towards something else. So that's exciting in itself. So we're going to put our $30 into here. So far we have 50, 70, 80, and 90. Then next is our Sweet Tooth. This is just for any dental work that may come up. This is from Reinventing Renee over at Budget Nerd Co. And we are putting $10 into this one. So $10 every single week. It does come with stickers, or you can have the option of getting stickers. But I printed this too small, and it was so cute. I didn't want it to go to waste. The stickers fit at 8.5 by 11, and so I will do that next because I want to keep saving for dental work, because dental work is so expensive. But these are the stickers that you can get with it. Absolutely love them. They're so cute, but I want to keep them together. But either way, we're saving $10, so we now have 110. I did complete the grill repair, so all this money is going with that, all going towards dental work. So $15.30 in this one, you put $15 on the 15th, $30 on the 30th. We are going to be putting $15 in for the 15th. This is also from Reinventing Renee. This is my second or third year doing this. Love this challenge so much. It's just easy numbers, and if you need to break that 30 down because it's a little bit too much, you can do 15, 15, and 15. Whatever works for you is how you do your challenges. You do not have to do the challenges how they're intended or how everybody else is doing them. Do them to fit your budget, to fit your goals. So we have 100, 200, 20, 45, and 50. So 250 so far. This is going to save $540. All right, next is our $1,500 Roger Rabbit. Excuse me. This is going towards my Welk maintenance fees. I do have a timeshare. The timeshare itself is paid off, but every 2 years I have to pay maintenance fees. And so my goal is $3,000 just because it increases, and I'm not sure how much it's going to increase to, so that I feel like that will cover whatever it increases. Whatever's left over from what they actually charge me will go towards other areas, or I may keep it in there and roll it over to the next payment. But we do $30 in here as long as the budget allows. This is one of those stretch goals. And if I have to cut some areas because I don't make enough, this is one of those challenges that will get put on the back burner, and I am okay with that because I still have until 2027 to save up for this. So let's see, that's $30. So let's do the 25, and we'll do the 25 and a 5. That works for me. And 5. I also do mini challenges and my randomizer. So this is part of those challenges. So that extra money goes in here too. So hopefully that will help, and I will get this actually paid, or saved up. So far we have 500, 700, 800, 850, 70, 90, 905, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 905. So I think we'll be able to hit the 1,500 by the end of this year. Next, we have our monthly savings challenges from Dee over at Dee Plans and Budgets. Again, she is retirement goals. If you guys have not checked out her channel, you are missing out, you guys. She does all the retirement things. I absolutely love it. But she gave out a freebie at the end of last year. For each month, you got a free freebie. And let's see, this is June's. I have 5 moods. Let's see, we are going to do 18. So we have 10, and we're going to do this 8 right here for 18. And let's see here. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18 going in here. And if you did not catch my last video, I did mention that my son and my daughter and his girlfriend, well, now his wife, they did get married, but they're planning a wedding for next year. And I do want to help as much as I can with that wedding. So the challenges that I did not have designated to any areas are going to go towards the wedding. And so this is one of them that I am going to have go towards the wedding. So that's exciting. And of course, I'm going to add some wedding challenges in to come out of my rollover money and, mini Mondays and my randomizer, just so I have money going towards them or towards their wedding. But so far in here, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 70, 90, 400, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So $408 so far from Dee's monthly challenges. Next, we have Save with Judy. This was a freebie from her Ko-Fi shop. Let me get my marker. The goal here is to save $5 a week or $25 a month. I am using this towards an advent calendar from one of the creators over on Etsy, and some of them have their own shop, but right now I'm looking at Baddies and Budgets, and oh my gosh, her name is right there in my head, but I can't think of it right now. Danny is the creator. But for whatever reason, I cannot think of it, which is going to drive me crazy. But she's awesome. She has some cute challenges, and her advent calendar is amazing as well. I have gotten Jasmine's from Baddies and Budgets one year, and it had so many awesome things in it. And I just know that Danny has Simple Shops. That's the other shop that I'm looking at. Has amazing products in hers as well. They're pretty pricey, but it's worth what you get in the box. The items that you get in the box are well over the cost of the box itself. So I am excited about that, but we're going to put $5 in here. And if they're more than that, which I think they are, I will use some other challenges to kind of beef it up to have a little bit more. So we have 100, 120, 140, and 145 so far in here. And then next is another challenge that's going towards debt, I believe this is. And we're going to put $10 in here. So we're going to have 50, 60, and 70. So let's take that out. And let's color in 2 5s. This is from Lisa Grateful Me. This was a freebie on her channel. I couldn't tell you when it was a freebie because I feel like I've had it for a while. So it had to have been sometime last year. I'm not sure though. So that's $70 into this one, and I might change where this one goes to. Like I said, I'm trying to put as much towards my emergency fund as possible, but I have other areas that I do want to focus on. Some fun areas, some wedding areas, and just some other things. And so I might change my mind where this is going. But for now, we're going to say emergency fund, but we'll see. That might change. All right, let's go into our cutest year-long savings challenge. This goes with the cards from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. This is going to save $800 for the year. This is going towards my 3rd month of my emergency fund for rent, along with the 52-week challenge. And so that will give me $3,800. And then the last 100 for that, it comes from the roll and save from Kimmy over at Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy, but it's Bayesian Girl Budgets here on YouTube. That's where the other 100's going to come from. And then, yeah. So let's see here. We are doing, let me look at my sheet. I do have to have it written out so I know exactly what I'm doing so I don't mess up anything over here. All right, so we are putting 19 in here. So that's going to be the 10 and the 9. So let's see. Let me get my marker. Again, I'm hoping that the audio comes out okay because my camera is a little bit further away from me, but I'm hoping it works out. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So far we have 20, 35, 40, 142, 43, and $44 in here. Hopefully that's dry enough. But these are so cute, and it matches the little cards. And so next year, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use these again just because they're amazing. Although Ren is so creative, she always comes up with new things. So I may have something new next year depending on what she puts out because I can't help but getting it. But just to give you a quick look, if you're not familiar with these, look how cute these are. This one is a joke between me and Ren. It has scratchers and no background, but they always come with backgrounds. You guys will come with backgrounds, but I just absolutely love Ren, and yeah. But these are the ones we've completed. Super cute. And then this little binder right here, I got this off of Amazon. It's just a photo album. I think it's a 4x6 photo album, but I got it off of Amazon, so that's where that came from. All right, and then our last $30 should be going into Christmas. I want to put most of it in here and then use whatever we have left over to go towards the other one. So let's do 22. This sticker book is from Countdown to Christmas. This is from Liz over at Liz and Less. And so let's see, we have 22 right here. So let's put that here. So we have $8. Is that right? And let's see if we have an 8 here. We have a 9. No 8 though. Okay. So let's go back here and let's see. Let me get my marker. I can find it. Okay. So we're here. Candy canes or chocolate. We did that. Ice skating or sledding. I have done both. I enjoy both, but I feel like sledding, I would have more fun. So that's $3. So we have 5 left. So Christmas Eve or Christmas morning. Ooh, I'm going to do Christmas morning, although we do get together for Christmas Eve. Christmas morning, I just love seeing all the smiles and happy faces from all the gifts being opened. And I also just, I just love waking up on Christmas morning. It just, yeah, I just love it. So what is that? So 3, 6. So we have $2 left. Tinsel or garland. I'm going to save that one. Wait, let's see. 3, 6. Yeah, let me see. I don't know. So that would be, we have, I don't know if I have enough, you guys. Hold on. Because we have $2 left over. Is that correct? So let's see if we have $3 in here. 2, 4. Oh, we don't. Okay. So let's see. $2. Well, okay. We're going to do this one, poinsettias or holly. I love poinsettias. I think they're so beautiful. So that's where I'm going to put my $2. So this or that. Yeah, poinsettias are just absolutely beautiful. And I can't think of what hollies are, actually. So that made it a little bit easier. I'm going to have to Google that. So that is where the $30 this week is going to go. Where is my... All right, so let's pull this out and let's see how much we're putting in here. So far in our countdown to Christmas, we've saved 100, 200, 300, 50, 70, 80, 95, 400, 5, 7, and 9. $409. I'm not sure how much the book is going to save in its entirety. The goal is $1,500 for Christmas. If we save more, that's fine. I have so many other challenges to go towards Christmas. I do not mind saving more than I need. All right, so we're done with that cash and we can go into our rollover money. So again, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. So $140. Before we get into any of those challenges, I need to do my roll and save or else I will forget. I'm going to do it a little bit different. Let me move this to the side. I'm going to do a little bit different in the sense that I'm going to multiply each one by 2 since we have a little bit more extra money. Again, this is from Kimmy over at Beijing Girl Budgets or Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy. So let's shake these up. The binder is from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets, although the one that you would get looks different than this one. This was the prototype. I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to keep it. She did change it around a little bit to match the cards a little bit more, but I love it either way, but I wanted to keep this one. So let's see here. Let's get the... I don't know if you can see all those. Hopefully you guys can. Let me lift it up a little. So that's what we got. All right, so let's see what's going into what. So rent increase is going to get 4, so it's actually going to get 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8 going in there. And then we will count this at the end of the month. So 8. Moving is going to get 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 for moving. Hopefully we have enough ones. So that's 4. Amazon Prime, ooh, it's going to get 12. So 10, 11, and 12. And once Amazon Prime is saved up for the goal amount, which is 150, I believe, then we'll switch this to something else. P.O. Box is going to get 6. I just paid my P.O. Box, but because I have to pay it every 6 months, or every 7, because I pay for 6, I get a month free. So every 7 months, I'm just going to keep this going and going and going. But it's going to get 6 today. All right, car maintenance is going to get 6. So 5 and 6. I was worried about 1s, but we might run out of 5s. Subscriptions is going to get 8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let me see if I have $2 in here. Oh, I do. So 1 and 2. So we're going to put yeah, we're going to put that 2 back and we're going to just put a 10 in. Right? Yeah. Okay. And then my 3 to 6 month, this is where the rent comes in. It's going to get 10. Wait. No, this is going towards 3 to 6 month bills. So this is going to go towards one of those. In my head right now, I can't think of where I was putting that, but that happens sometimes. And then of course, wealth is going to get 8 because 4 plus 2 is going to be 8. Let me see if I have two ones in here. 1 and 2, I do. So we're going to take 2 out and then we're going to put 10 in. And let me see. I'm trying to see if I can make any change. I don't think so. Okay. So that is the roll and save. Love, love, love this challenge so much. It's such a fun way to put money into all different areas. A lot of my challenges, especially like my randomizer, but my box challenges, they go to a bunch of different challenges, so I'm able to have fun and break it down that way too. So much fun. Okay, so let me see here. Should we do this binder first? Yeah, let's do this binder. So this is the rainy day. This is going towards emergency fund. So we're going to put $5 into here. The goal is to do $48. This is the $50 envelope, 50 envelope savings challenge prepper. This is from my kind of budgets over on Ko-Fi. And so you use these smaller challenges to get these bigger numbers right here. So 49 is in my randomizer. 48 is right here. Or I'm sorry, 49 is in my mini Mondays. I think. No. 49 is in my randomizer, 48 is right here, and 47 is in my mini Mondays. And so those 3 challenges from my different areas is going to help me with the 50 envelope. This is going to go towards wedding as well. But today we're just going to put 5 in. So let's see. I'm going to, nope, I can't do that. Yep, okay, so we're just going to put 5. So let's see, in here we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 25. Did I not mark it? I don't think so. Okay, so 10, 20, 35. 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay, what did I do, you guys? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Did I feel like, what did I do wrong? I'm going to have to go back and look. Did I take too much? 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 35. I don't know if I'm going to have to go back and look, you guys. I will fix it offline or off camera. But we're going to just keep it pushing because I'll get really confused. Let's see. Baking up some savings. This is from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. This is going to go towards wedding as well. And so we just finished this one and we're on our roll and save, but I want to see if I can break this down at all, which no, I cannot. All right, so let's get a dice because obviously I did not grab one when I was grabbing everything. Let me see. Do I want to do a 6 or a 12? I need change though for this cash here. So let me see. Let me put this on hold. Let me see if I can get some change somewhere here, which we should be able to. Let me see here. No, not there. Here. So we have 20 here, 20 here, and 20 here. Okay. So a little bit better. It should be easier to break down those 10s for 5. So let's see here. Yeah. So we have 10. And I want actual cash. So a second. Let me see. Yep. Okay. I think that will work for now. Okay, So I think because this is going towards the wedding, we're going to do a 12-sided die. So $10 going into here today. In total for the book, we've saved 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, and 11. And again, this is from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets on Etsy. I'm not sure if she still has some of these available. If so, I highly recommend going and grabbing some. Next one is I Need Space. This is from Liz over at Liz and Les. This is going towards a new car. And let's see, we're going to do this piece of cheese here. Or it's a meteorite, but it looks like a piece of cheese in my head. It's a meteor. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to put that right here. That's going to be 10. So we have 20 in here now. I don't need a new car right now, but you know, it may come. Next is my Roger Rabbit, $500. Both of them are from Donna over at Donna Powered by Creativity on her Etsy shop. This is for a new phone. So let's see, I want to do, let's do 6. Actually, let's do 10. So we'll put 10 in here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So we'll put 10 in here. So far we have 1, 2, 250, 260, 265, 67, 68, 69, 70, 172, 73, and 74. If you're new here and you notice that I have prop money and real cash, that is because at the end of every single month, I pull all of my cash, put it in the bank, transfer it to my Ally account, and then transfer it into the bucket specifically designated towards these challenges. Every month I earn interest on all the money that's sitting in that account. I pull all that interest money, except the ones for my mini millionaires, which are my nieces and nephews, and I put that towards debt. I use a savings challenge for that, which I do need to put a debt update up for last Friday because I didn't get a chance to record that one. But that is what I do, and that's why I have the two different monies. I prefer my money to make me money, and it can't make me money sitting in my envelopes, 1. And 2, it's just not safe to have all this cash in my house. So I prefer it to make money, so I transfer it over there. But that is this binder. So let's put this back in here. And then I did put that. Okay, and then we're going to go into this one. So this first one is our mini challenges. These are from Candy over at Stuff and Budget. And let's see, let's do 4 and 7. So 5, 6, 7 for June. So far we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let's see. Let's put that back and take a 5. And we'll put those back and take this 10. Okay. Each challenge will save you $30. All right, next is our rainy day challenge. So these are small amounts going towards, of course, emergency fund. Let's see, the little small. So we're going to do $3 right here. All right. So 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 20, 30, 45, 52, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, and 62. And this will save us $100. All right. Next is going to be my popsicle challenge. This is from Tracy over Golden Girl Budgets, and this is for my mini millionaires, again, which are 11 nieces and nephews that I save up for. They all vary in ages, and once they hit 18, I will no longer save for them. And let's see, my oldest nephew that I'm saving for is, I believe, 17 now. So once he turns 18, then I won't save for him no more. Let's see, so 5, 6, and 7. So we have $20, $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, and $40. Each time my niece or my nephew have any kids, then I add them to the amount that I'm saving for, or, you know, to the ones that I'm saving for. So some of these that I save for are my nieces and nephews, and the other ones are my great nieces and nephews. And so as they age out, the newer ones then are brought in. So it kind of works out that I'm saving around the same amount for the same amount. So that's that. Let's see. We have this one from Liz and Les. Let's do 5. I am using these little sticklets for any budgeting items that I need to get for next year, or that I want to get for next year, or any new binders that I want. So far in this section, we have 20, 30, 45, and 50. These are so cute. I need to get a quarter so I can do this one, but I had a quarter and I don't know where it went to. I think somebody picked it up. All right, and then next is our Costco. So I'm going to finish this off with the $6 that are left over in here. All right. So we'll do 5 and 6. So in here we should have 72. This was a freebie from Noelle's budget. So we have 20, 40, 50, 65, 71, and 72. So that one is completed. And then let's see what we have left. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So let's go into the Life of a Duck Named What savings challenge book. And actually, you guys, I want to put it all in here. I'm going to change that. Let me get, because I want to get more done on our calendar box. So let's draw a couple of our cards, and then we'll see what we have to go in here. So let's just shuffle these, and then let's do 2 at least. And then we'll kind of see how much we put in, and then from there we'll do our Life of a Duck Named What. All right, so we're gonna do and this is from I'll Save Wisely. Oh, I'll always save. Sorry. Roll a dice, triplets. So that may I'm gonna get my 4-sided dice, you guys. Let's see what we got. So we have 3. So this one is gonna get 9. So that is going to be in July, I believe. No, I lied. It's in May. Okay. So let's see here. So let's color in our flag. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is going into here. All right, so that card is done. And then let's see what we have here. Roll a dice and double it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so good thing we only picked 2. So let's see. Oh, I think that's going to be in January. Yep, right here. So let's roll our 4-sided die. And 1. So $2 going into here. So let's color in this. Add our $2. So 1 and 2. And that one's done. And of course, once we finish this entire box, each section will go into an area that I'm saving for. All right, so that one's done. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have $4. So let's see what we can do in here. I believe this page was done. I just never went and finished it. Let's see here. I don't know how much these are worth. I'm a little nervous, Oh, okay, let's just, let's go here. There we go. So we have $4, of course. So we have an IOU of 3. But I don't want to IOU, so I'm going to go into my little bag here that houses 1, 2, and 3. We're going to take $3 So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is going into here. Now again, I was using this for travel for my vacation, and so I did take the money out. So, and I emptied out my what the travel one or what the delay, and so we're just going to keep putting this in, and this will go towards something else. So that's $7 going into what the pest. This is from Marlene over at Snow Garden 307, and this binder here I created from the free dashboards that she gives on her Ko-Fi shop. So I just printed out the A5s, cut them, rounded them, put holes in them, and then I printed out the A6 size, and those are my dashboards for the actual envelopes. So that's how I made this binder right here. Again, the outside covers and these bigger ones, these are the A5 version in her download. Printed them, laminated them, cut the corners, and then I printed the A6 for the actual envelope. So that's how I made this binder for those that have been asking. But that's it, you guys. That's all I have. I thank you guys so much. I truly hope and pray that you have an amazing and blessed week. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Until the next one. Bye.